This podcast was recorded on the traditional lands of the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, the sovereignty of which was never ceded. We pay our respects to their elders, past and present, and extend that respect to all First Nations people.
Poster Boys. Wow.
The shuffling. We're still getting used to the new environment, aren't we?
We need to get a clean intro for once in our lives.
I know. I don't think that's what we do.
But it could be.
It could be. Do people want that? Is that what people are interested in?
Is that what all the mail's been about? The anonymous mail sent to my house?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're in it now. I've got to stop. If we're aiming for clean intros, I have to stop adding bits.
Yeah.
That's my problem. I add too many bits.
Yeah, that's
That
okay.
genuinely is my problem. Like, oh, shut the fuck up.
I can't stop adding these bits.
I'm too funny.
It's really hard to hold back.
Anyway, hey, what's up?
Hi everyone, welcome back to Poster Boys. This is Harry.
No.
That is Harry.
This is your life. That's Stacey.
Hi.
And in the background, cooking us dinner is Lee.
What a
Because
home.
Stacey forced him to
No.
forced him to mash potatoes.
I was offered mashed potatoes. And then they were threatened away.
He can hear this and he's gonna be so annoyed once we're done here and we're eating food.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm gonna choose his side.
You can't tell me, yes, you're going to have mashed potatoes, and then say, actually, no, you're not. That's upsetting for me.
I don't need to relitigate this again.
I know. So, Harry,
Yeah?
what brings us here today?
For me, a bus. For you, a bus?
It's a good, yeah.
The same bus?
The same bus.
Nice.
It's a good bus.
We won't say the bus number.
No, because then you'll know where I live.
Because gatekeeping is sexy.
Yeah.
And so is not doxing ourselves. Well, it's yourself.
Yeah.
Makes a
It
difference
doesn't
to
affect
me. We're here today,
you. We are gathered here today.
the two of us,
Yeah.
to watch a new film by Robert Pattinson. Not a new film, another film by Robert Pattinson.
Another one.
Another one?
He just does not stop, that boy. He's a busy boy.
Prolific.
Yeah.
Prolific.
He's continuing his career.
You love to see it. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so proud of my boy.
I wouldn't be, because I've just seen the IMDb rating.
Oh, God. Okay, so what are we watching?
We are watching Love and Distrust.
And what year was that made?
2010.
2010. I think that's a new year. Because
But what?
as in, New Moon. I think was 2009.
Was it?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know either.
I gotta stop saying things confidently.
It's okay. New Moon, 2009.
Okay, I was correct.
So, you
God,
know.
I'm smart.
However, it pains me to say
Yeah.
that the rating for this, I think, is the lowest that we've seen.
Oh, God.
Lower than Dragon King, lower than Haunted Airman, lower than...
And none of them so far have been rated high.
No. 3.5.
Out of?
10.
Yikes!
3.5!
And that's according to 1.7 thousand reviews. Jesus Christ.
I'm frightened.
Okay, well,
Frightened.
buckle up.
I don't...
Steel yourself. What's the summary? What's the logline?
The summary is... Tale of the passions and perils of love in all its forms.
So instantly, why does it start like that?
I don't know.
Why does it start
Maybe we should do that thing where we look at Amazon's version.
Why does it start like a product description? Okay,
That's
sorry,
so true.
tale of the what?
Tale of the passions and perils of love in all its forms. 5 unique short films.
No.
Oh no!
It's a short film anthology?
That focus on the lives of a group of beautiful yet troubled 20-somethings.
Oh, fuck off.
This compilation explores the dark heart of romance, the secrets we can never tell, and the heartache it can cause. Battling temptation and the pull of seduction, the fight for love can never be easy.
I'm actually fuming. I'm actually deeply unhappy and almost
You're
angry.
unsettled and upset? Oh
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh God, why did he do this?
I didn't come to this, your home,
No.
to be forced by, I guess, us, to watch 5 short films. I would struggle to want to watch one short film.
I don't know. Like, How to Be got a 5.4. Haunted Emin, 4.4.
Again, out of 10, these are not good numbers.
No! So the fact that this is a 3 point... How bad can it be?
I assume we'll find out.
Oh, so that says a fraud.
A what?
Someone gave it a 1 out of 10 and the title of the review says a fraud.
A fraud? What were they presenting themselves as? No, we can't really do this. We can't poison the well too much.
I won't. Now, it has been rated R for language, some sexuality, drug use, and a violent image. A
violent image. Why are they being so specific about what images there are?
Well, it's because there's 5 short films. So,
and one of them has a violent image.
Yeah. Why was this made?
Who's
responsible for this?
Is it different writers and different directors? Well,
yes.
Yeah, it would be.
Yes.
Because if it was
3 directors,
because if it was
writers.
the same director, it would just be a film, surely.
Yeah. Starring.
Yeah.
I don't know these people. David Burke, Tallulah Riley, Anna Calder Marshall.
Tallulah Riley is a name I've definitely heard before, but that means very little.
Yeah.
So was he the only... Sam Worthington?
Sam Worthington.
James Franco?
Wait, what? Where?
Sam Worthington, James Franco.
Oh, yeah!
God, I'm reading the page upside down on movies. All we know is it's 5 short films, it's about love and distrust.
Yeah.
And it's about...
Beautiful people in their 20-somethings.
Who are troubled.
Yeah.
So we actually know very little information about the film.
It looks... Is it set in New York? Is that New York?
Oh, it probably is. I know nothing. We know nothing about this film.
No.
But I already hate it. All the signs are pointing to this being utter tripe.
Is it going to be so bad that it's good?
For our own sake, I simply have to hope so.
Yeah.
I hope it's so bad it's funny. I hope it's not just, boring. It's a light 90 minutes.
Yeah. And it'll be quick because they're short films.
That's the thing, the famous, TV versus movie.
Yeah.
Why does it feel difficult to sit down and watch a movie, but it feels possible to sit down and watch,
a series?
A series, because it's that in those, 20 or 30 or 50 minutes or whatever it is, there'll be an arc, there'll be rising tension, there'll be a climax.
Yeah.
That...
This is going to be like watching a little series. Little 20-minute episodes.
Yeah, but it's not very good.
No, but I'm trying. I'm trying to make it sound appealing.
That one sounds like we're in a bad short film.
I know.
I'm trying. I'm trying for the sake of our family. Why can't you just meet me halfway?
God, I'm so beautiful and troubled in my 20s.
I think I was involved in the production on this one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, what are we expecting from the complete absence of any information? We don't even know what his part is about.
He might only be in one of the 5.
That is what I believe is going to happen.
Yeah. So do we continue watching, or do we just watch the short one that he's in? Because if that's the case, this is going to be a short
I
episode.
feel like for the sake of the structure of the pod,
yeah,
we do have to watch all of them.
Yeah.
But we will only be engaged. We will only be actively engaged with one part.
Yes. Or maybe around James Franco. I might be engaged with that part.
I'm just going to be thinking about what a sex pest he is.
Oh, is he? I thought it was his brother.
No, Dave Franco's the good one. Who's married to
yes,
Alison Brie.
yes.
Yeah.
Dave is the younger one, isn't he?
Yeah,
yes.
he's the guy. He's fun. He's married to Alison Brie.
Yeah,
they seem
he's fun.
lovely. James Franco is a sex pest.
Oh, but he was so good in what's it? 127 hours. I like that film. I saw it in the cinema with my boyfriend at the time. I remember
a light romantic watch. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure that would have been around 2010 as well. So did James Franco?
He didn't need to do this either.
Go from this film to 127 hours.
Okay, well, we're not starting a podcast about James Franco.
Season 2, 3.
No, because he'll still be a sex pest.
Oh yeah, we'll do it on Dave. We'll do it on Dave.
Okay, so what are we expecting?
Look, I'm actually thinking this is gonna be directed as a I know it's 2010, but I feel like the director would have been let's just imagine it's the 2000s, the early 2000s.
No, it would have been the early 2000s wouldn't have ended till 2011.
Yeah.
The 90s didn't end till 2002.
Yeah. So I think I'm feeling like similar vibes to Bad Mother's Handbook.
Or How to Be, maybe. I think it's probably going to be more in the realm of How to Be.
Yeah. Yes.
Not
yes.
a compliment. Derogatory.
Yeah, How to Be would actually rated better.
Fuck me.
I know. But look, every time we watch these low-rated films, we do, we have a giggle, don't we? We have to for our own sanity.
Yeah, it's Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
I'm
Especially now we're locked in this room with both the doors shut.
Yeah. It's what ominously boiling potatoes. Who is not happy about the fact that he's boiling potatoes. Anyway, I'm expecting Robert Pattinson's character, I reckon he's only in one, and I reckon that's going to annoy the shit out of me.
Yeah, me too.
I reckon he is
Unless, oh no, I just thought something worse.
What?
What if they're all in all of them, but like they play different parts?
I would like that more.
Would you?
It'd be something to think about.
Yeah. Okay.
I shouldn't come into this so negatively.
No.
But I think his character is going to be like, he's going to be in love with, either he's going to be in love with the girl who's in love with someone else.
Yeah.
Or he's going to be the guy that this girl is in love with.
Yes.
And someone else is the guy who's in love with the girl who's in love with someone else.
All we know.
Which I explained very succinctly.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
All we know.
I was looking for support.
Please tell me I did a good job. All we know for sure is that they're all beautiful and troubled and in their 20s.
And potentially in New York. It does feel like the kind of bullshit. Someone would be like, New York's kind of like a third character.
Yeah. The setting is a character.
Oh my god. Robert Pattinson plays a cathedral.
If you've listened to will the bonus ep have been out by the time this is?
Yeah, the bonus episode comes out in 2 days.
Oh, great. So go listen to the bonus ep and you will love that reference.
You'll
go,
love
oh my god!
That's you eating it up. It's making mouse noises. Alright, I don't think we can put it off any further.
No, I don't think.
But
there's
also,
anything
hey,
else we can say.
before we start the film, you know what we are going to do?
What?
Gonna have mashed potatoes.
We're gonna have some mashed potatoes! Yay! At least I can be warm on the inside whilst I watch this terrible, terrible film.
Why is that what you were concerned about? I'm so worried about my insides being cold.
I don't know. I'm looking for a sense of comfort. Okay. Maybe this will be comforting. Maybe this will be like one of those, like 2010 was a good era for films, right? Like that was like Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging, Wild Child. Like maybe it's going to be something like that, and I'm going to think this is charming and nostalgic.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Yeah.
Let's not get our hopes.
No.
Let's not Let's not let your hopes get too high, or my despair get too low.
Okay, we need to find a middle ground.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Maybe we'll find it over the mashed potato.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
The Summer House with Robert Pattinson
this is
and Tallulah Riley.
Yeah, so this is the first.
Is he first up?
He's first.
So
up.
we can check out quite quickly.
We can just actually stop after this one.
1969. Oh my god, it's a period piece.
I found some things upstairs to cheer you up.
What is this accent? And where is Robert Pattinson?
I also don't trust a word that woman says. What's all this got to do with the moon landing?
Well, it's the summer moon, don't you know?
The summer house.
Oh, so it is. Oh, she is lit. She's f***ed. Is that him?
I think that's
Wait,
him.
that's him. We've only seen a slight crust dissolve. We haven't seen him. It's like an 80s video clip. Just show me the man's face.
Why is she so drunk?
It's him.
The tan!
He is.
The spray tan!
He is bronze.
Oh my god. He's just come off of Twilight where he was translucent.
He's overcorrected. Big time.
Yeah. What the hell is happening here?
Why are they dry humping in the barn?
And why didn't you take a drink with her? We also haven't seen his full face. It's just been in dark lighting.
It feels so good.
Does it? Her shoulders?
Ready, let's have a drink, you and Kate.
Whose aunt is this?
What the f*** is going on?
No.
No. No! Blue poles?
That was not even 15 minutes.
So here's my trip to Canberra. City of Dreams.
City of Dreams? Canberra City of Dreams? unless you're dreaming of being the Prime Minister.
Yeah, that's...
But even so, you're staying in Kirribilli House, you're staying in Sydney.
Yeah.
Want some?
No, I'm not much into narcotics.
Also, while you're driving?
Well, we tried to warn you. Oh, what's happening here?
She's singing.
Why? He's like, what are you doing?
Hey guys, just a message to anyone out there who's thinking of making a short film.
Don't.
No one... A, yes. Reconsider. B, we don't want a minute and a half in the middle to be one of the characters singing with the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I get that men are weak. There isn't one of them that wouldn't sleep with any woman who breathed on him.
That is the sexiest thing a woman can do.
Breathe.
Just breathe on a man. Hey.
You look so harmless, it boggles my heart.
Boggles your heart?
That's a game, isn't it, Boggle?
Or a thing that famously happens to your mind. Will he ever get to Canberra? The city of dreams? Grasshopper. This is the one with James Franco, I think. There he is.
Is he on a train?
Or the cameraman is like anemic. Can't hold the camera straight.
That noise is the worst thing I've ever heard. Oh, I'd be moving carriages immediately.
You know, I was sitting here thinking, I wish one of these short films was about someone who may or may not be a sex worker and someone who may or may not be a coke-addicted business executive. That's a story we haven't seen before. The film Pretty Woman was never made.
Sorry.
Are you drinking spirits out of the bowl that you were just drinking milk out of?
Okay, can you give that to somebody on the train?
I am somebody on the train.
You're useless. You're drunk on spirits and milk.
Love and distrust. Suspicion and doubt. Spirits and milk. Just give him the phone so we can all move on to the next terrible film. Which I think has Robert Downey Jr. in it. Have we seen the one violent image yet?
I don't think so.
No.
I have a feeling it's not far off, though.
Yeah, I don't like this. Oh, that'll be the violent image then.
Oh, dear. She's going to be on the train again.
He's a ghost! End the film!
This was a lot, wasn't it?
Wrap it up!
Yeah.
For sake!
Just stop. Penny, is this the last one?
No, it's 4.
Penny.
Amy Adams?
What? She wasn't on the...
How did they get all these people?
Can someone get the phone? For God's sake!
Can someone help Amy Adams calm down?
Oh, it's a sensory nightmare, isn't it?
Pick up the phone! Oh god, it's 5 midday. The lunch rush hasn't even started yet.
Hello.
Thank you!
You're working.
No, I can't work.
No, you need to work, honey.
You're at work. What's going on?
She's running out of work again.
Well, I don't have any money, because you work for tips and you're never there.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going fucking insane.
I do.
I actually am trying to just grapple with what's going on.
She's gonna steal his wallet so she can pay off the hitman that was peeling his apple.
But Stacey, what you're failing to account for is the fact I don't give a shit.
No, I know.
I actually just want to lie down and go to sleep.
I'm genuinely...
I feel like I'm trapped in this waitress purgatory hell.
I'm concerned about what we're gonna discuss about this. This may be our shortest episode to date.
This may be our last episode. We may fall asleep and never wake up.
Yeah.
See? I told you Mommy'd make it.
You mean I get to sing? Yes, you get to sing.
Oh, what the fuck? She robbed a man so her daughter could enter a singing contest?
Yeah.
Oh, and this one has the pun title as well. Is that Octavia Spencer? Honestly, seeing Octavia Spencer in this has for some reason really perked me up.
Ignited you.
Don't yell at me! Don't yell at me!
Can everyone just shut up? Stop shouting. Shut up.
Oh my
They're just upsetting me.
No, because you see they're trying to get the keys because the keys are into the car.
But, like, shouting is not going to help.
I can give you a ride. Oh, come on, get in the car. I'll give you a ride
I
there.
don't like him.
Yeah.
Every woman he sees is like, let me give you a ride.
Is that
Get in my
Michael?
car.
Is that like what's his name? Michael Imperioli? That's Melissa McCarthy. That's Melissa McCarthy.
What is going on?
What is going on?
This is suspicious.
This is
They were all forced to do this
This is
against
money
their will.
laundering. This is a money laundering front.
Yeah.
That's Jim Rash. Jim Rash is an Oscar winner. What's going on?
I don't understand why these people have agreed to it. I don't get it, Harry.
That's Allison Janney. What the fuck is going on?
What is happening? Please be over. Please be over.
Where's Robert Downey Jr.? Oh my god, there he is. I think that's him. That's him. That's Robert Downey Jr. Your eyes are so close to being closed. You were so close to being unconscious.
Oh, is it done?
Okay, so we're back. We're back in it. Do we have Love and Distrust? I feel like a different person.
I don't know what we just went through.
I feel delirious.
I feel like I if someone asks me what I did with my evening, I wouldn't know what to say.
I felt every one of those 3.5 stars out of 10.
I think that's generous. Oh.
To be fair, it's
what? No.
It's 10 p.m. on a Monday.
No, but I think if I watched that at...
Imagine if I turned to you and said, "Oh, that wasn't recording."
Oh, I wouldn't. We would just skip that episode. I'm not doing that again. I'm not. You would have to CGI me in.
CGI?
AI. You'd have to AI me in.
I'd have to change it to a video format.
Yeah.
And CGI me in.
Me looking so dishevelled and feeling dishevelled.
So it was as bad as we feared.
Worse.
It was worse than we feared, but different. It wasn't all set in New York. Only one part of one of them was set in New York. Should we go film by film? That's probably the only way to do it.
Yes.
But that means that we number one, Summer House. Mm-hmm. That's the one with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
He's there for about 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. And you didn't even see him in full lighting.
What happened in that? English girl goes to France.
That's it.
Her boyfriend is there. It's the moon party.
Yeah, they're watching the moon landing.
The moon launching?
No, the moon doesn't
I don't
launch. The moon landing on the moon.
I did mean the rocket that goes to the moon launching. I don't mean back in the 60s when we decided to put the moon up. Oh, it's like look at him like he hung the moon in the sky in 1969 with NASA. Like, so they're having a moon party.
Yeah, which
she
is really cute.
is drunk.
Yeah, just stumbling.
And Robert Pattinson is there and wants to hook up, but she doesn't want it, and it's awkward. And then they get interrupted by some drunk old people who also want to.
Yeah, in the barn.
And then she pulls a letter out of her boobs and lights it on
burns
fire. Why was she keeping that in her titty? Do you keep important correspondence in your bra?
Yes.
Also, she's not even wearing a bra. It's a sleeveless, it's off the shoulder.
Yeah.
Sandwich between the chicken cutlet and her dress.
They all...
It's a letter. Oh god, it's so wet.
All dresses have like pockets for our letters.
Yeah, when women complain about not having pockets, they specifically mean for everything but their correspondence.
Yeah.
They have letter pockets.
Yeah. I've got my tax return in my bra.
Paper copy. Here you go. Good accountant. Still wet from the tit. It's not much to say about his performance because we didn't see it in full lighting. He was just so tan.
He was so tan, like more than he was in Little Ashes, where he was meant to be Spanish.
He looked like
he was going on like The Only Way is Essex or Geordie Shore.
Yeah. God, it was a simpler time back when we were watching that first installment.
Like that one wasn't that bad. They got worse.
That one was also, I think, the shortest.
Yeah.
And after that was Blue Poles.
Oh, the Australian one.
Canberra, the city of dreams.
But at least that had a song in it.
That one was just about a girl. Honestly, she seems like she has the best life. She hitchhiked, got a free ride.
Yep.
Got so stoned.
Mm-hmm.
Fucked Sam Worthington.
Yep.
And then went on her merry way. It seems like a pretty good day to me.
It was weird that he was drawing pictures of her spewing, though.
It is weird that she was reading his diary, being like, I wonder what he said about me. You were everything that he's written down, you were there for.
Yeah, because it's been 6 hours.
Yeah. If there was anyone in the world who I had sex with once who was writing a journal about me, I need to know about it. I just need to know about it. I need to know who that person is.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're writing. If they're drawing crude stick figures of me vomiting. Also, why was it called Blue Poles?
I don't know. He said it at one point, but I
He
don't
did,
know why.
yeah, but I didn't really get context.
I don't know.
But that one also really did jump out at me as bad student film dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's two characters, one of whom is just played. They crashed their car into a cornfield, and then one of them decides to play guitar, and then they talk about the nature of love.
Yeah.
And they disagree about the nature of love.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just very what if there were two people, and they were stranded in this unusual situation, and they're both creative free spirits, but they have different perspectives on love and life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, what if? What if?
You don't have to make a film out of it.
No.
You can just imagine that scenario in your head.
Yeah.
So then what was after that?
Grasshopper with James Franco. I think that's the point where things ticked over into
what is going on?
That was so dark for no reason.
Yeah, it was...
Thematically and visually.
Yeah. I think the problem is, right, if you've only got 10, 20 minutes...
4 minutes to save the world.
Yeah.
Madonna and Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Played by Zendaya.
to save the world.
Just got that.
I know, that was what I was going to say. I was going to say 20 minutes to save the world. If you only have a short amount of time, it's hard to present the kinds of things that they were, because it's just, there's no build up, and it just is it doesn't land.
And it's they're trying to make a short film that's about
so many different issues.
It's about this woman is homeless, and she's
got a
an
kid.
alcohol, she's got an addiction issue, she's got a kid that she can't see, and then she gets assaulted sort of, and then she kills herself. It's they're trying to do something very, very complex.
Yeah.
In a very short amount of time.
And that's too tricky.
Hard.
Yeah.
And B, they didn't do it well.
No, they didn't.
It is possible. Theoretically, it's possible. I've seen very powerful moving short films about very dark and heavy issues. That was not one of them.
That was not one of them.
No.
So then that was when we kind of tilted.
That's, I think, when we started to slip. Because that one felt long.
They felt longer.
They started to feel long. They did start to feel long. They started to feel long.
Yeah.
I feel the urge to keep saying it. I feel like someone else is in my body. but I'm still in my body.
Yeah.
So I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
I don't know who's fucking around in there. I don't know who that is.
I'm frightened.
Because, what was after Grasshopper? No, Pennies.
Oh.
This is the one that did us in.
No, this was awful. It was awful. I can never see a montage again.
It wasn't montage though. It was time lapse
with missing frames.
It was just every other second. It's just those YouTube videos are this song, but every other beat removed.
Yes.
It was imagine if they put all those frames back in. Yeah. How long was it? It was so long.
Oh, it was awful. The dialogue was shocking. The whole thing was awful.
Amy Adams nearly got hit by a car and then ran into an old man and then fell into a pile of garbage.
And was also just...
But none of that had anything to do with anything else.
The fact that she was stressed about her job as a waitress, which, it gets stressful, but...
There was 4 people in the diner and she was like, oh, God.
And they'd be like, excuse me, and she'd be like, what?
She's strung out.
Or because she didn't have money for her kids' singing lessons.
Or like it was like
a talent pageant.
Why couldn't her friend who was there with her kid just lend her the money?
I know.
I don't know if he has that money. I don't know his life. Nameless character at the end.
Yeah.
God, that... I thought the twist was going to be, like, she's in purgatory. She's, like, trapped in an endless cycle of hell. Like, she's in, like, a terrible traumatic situation, and this is her, like, trying to escape, get out of it, whatever. It wasn't.
It was not.
She was just a strung-out waitress. And her daughter needed money to enter a talent show.
She was willing to steal that man's wallet.
I know. And what are the chances her daughter can't sing?
Yeah, high.
High.
Very high.
A lot of kids cannot sing.
And also, what are the chances that in a couple of years she won't care about singing?
So, strong chance.
Yeah.
Strong chance.
Yeah.
Although she did get held up at gunpoint. So maybe after that point, the stress was, like, understandable.
But why was she held up at gunpoint?
I think someone was just robbing the diner.
Oh, unnecessary plot points.
Yeah.
Awful. And then we ended on...
Automotives.
Oh, God.
I kind of...
You were excited. You came to life.
Because A, Penny's was over.
Yeah.
We were released from that prison.
Yeah.
B, it was like Spot the Celebrity.
Yeah.
Like, these are all like little like vignettes, little stories set about cars. I like that they were like, let's see what fucking famous people we can get for like half a day of shooting.
Yeah.
Whack them in a car, make them do some wild shit. Because like that felt like fun to me. It's like Michael Imperioli is trying to pick up people in New York. Melissa McCarthy is a lesbian in a camper van or whatever. Alison Janney is drunk in a limo picking up a sex worker. Those are all like fun little things. But then Robert Downey Jr. was a car washer. But then also a thief. I think. And then he broke into a guy's house. But also, by this point, we weren't paying that much attention, if we ever were.
No.
Like, you were nearly asleep.
I was like...
And furious at Octavia Spencer.
for yelling. Not just her, but the pair of them. Both of them.
I really like that scene. I think it's so funny.
It just shows the two states of mind that we were in. Like,
we were sort of swapping back and forth.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, I mean, during Pennies...
I was like, if they yell one more time, I'm gonna lose it.
That was me during Pennies.
Yeah.
That was me. I actually don't know what came over me during Pennies. Every time the film kept going, I could feel like an animal part of me be like, no! No!
You did keep going. I didn't notice you kept going, ah.
Because I could feel that urge, and I thought to myself, I could keep that noise in my head, and then I glanced down at my computer recording and be like, there's so much dead air there.
Yeah, we've
let's
not
get some noise
spoken. We didn't, I thought that at one point, I was like, we haven't spoken for like 5 minutes.
But it's just...
What was there to talk about? I was actually thinking in my head, I was like, we're going to do the discussion. What are we going to say?
Jim Rash was in... Academy Award winner Jim Rash. I mean, you got an Academy Award for writing a script, but still.
I think this is the worst film I've ever seen in my life.
It's up there. It is up there.
I actually think, like...
Now I feel like this could be on par with The Room in terms of, like, bad...
This was awful.
It was really bad.
It was like usually, you know what I'm like? You heard me at the start of the podcast. I was trying to be optimistic. And I've said good things about Bad Mother's Handbook.
I feel like we've almost swapped positions.
Yeah, we have.
I don't know why.
You enjoyed it?
No. I'm just sitting here being like, I feel... You
were so angry at the start. Not angry.
I think it's because the first two were just felt like student film bullshit.
Yeah.
But then as it got on, it got so much more ridiculous that I was like, my mind is boggled. My heart is boggled.
Your heart is boggled, actually. Use it properly.
Whereas I feel like you were sitting here just trying to accept the films on their own terms. And I think that was your mistake. Because on their own terms, they're bad.
Awful. Absolutely shocking. And the fact that Robert Pattinson is even credited for the 30 seconds, which meant that we then had to watch the 1 hour and 80 however
it is not his
minutes.
It was 93 minutes, but it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault.
Just remove the credit like half the other actors did.
I love also when we were sitting there being like, I wonder if there's like a common thread linking them. The common thread linking them all was the random like
Everyone was on drugs.
And the random like shitty like crossfaded title sequences between each one. This one is sincerity
and doubt.
Doubt and true love. We did doubt already.
We already had doubt.
True love and false hope.
Just words.
Suspicion and sun sex and suspicious parents. Like, truly, that's what it felt like.
It was just words.
Like, I was about to say, like...
It did not need to say love and distrust.
Every time.
Every time. I know what I'm watching. I'm not happy about it, and you keep reminding me.
Where was the distrust?
I have distrust in cinema.
The art form?
Yes.
Oh, taking a big blow today. Oh, God.
Like, I am now, moving forwards, like, it has to be up. Every movie that we see from here on cannot be worse than...
I'm now picturing what that would look like if it was worse.
Like, how?
I feel delirious.
There can't be movies that exist on IMDb that are lower than that.
Oh,
that deserve my time.
Well, that deserve your time. That's a caveat that... I'm trying to think... What if... I know that the last two Twilight films are really shockingly bad.
But at least, like I would... And you know how I felt about these Twilight films.
Oh, no, these bloody Twilight films.
But
Coming into our country.
I would take them. I would take them over watching that again, ever.
Because I almost feel like...
At least with Twilight, you're kind of like, oh, it's so-and-so. Like, you know, the characters and it's... You're a little bit invested in the world building that they're trying so hard to do.
We're invested, but we can see.
But look how excited we're getting about talking about Twilight.
We're not invested, but we can see what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe the anthology thing did work against this film because they were different lengths, and so like. Well, I mean, run the track back. You can hear us repeatedly saying, end the film. When is it over? Yeah. Like, that worked against it because we were like, I'm
pretty sure at one point you said, if this film carries on, I'm going to lose it. And then...
I think I said I was going to leave.
He said, I'll never see you again.
Like, it is really like, the fact that there was no consistent... Because even if you're watching a shitty film, you're like, I know how film works and I know roughly when this should end. All these shitty short films...
There was no narrative. There was no structure.
Automotive's deliberately structureless. Like, deliberately. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. That's, like, whatever.
It's montage.
Yeah, it's vignettes, it's slice of life, it's whatever the fuck. It's like an anthology of an anthology of an anthology of an anthology.
Yeah.
Alison Janney was there, she was drunk.
Yeah.
But pennies? So the loop, the narrative loop was, Amy Adams is stressed out, she needs money. She tries to get money in this way, but the customers at the diner are in her way. It did that.
Yeah.
So many times.
With that music in the background of the montage.
So many times. Oh. And nothing changed until some, like, handsome cowboy was like, hey, my friend who sexually assaulted you in the workplace, he didn't pay. I feel bad about that. Have some money. What's that? You're crying? Have some more. What?
Listen, we have to ride the good and the bad together.
Going back to what you said earlier, if this isn't the worst...
What do we do?
I'm almost fascinated by what a worse film would look like. I feel like now that we've experienced, like, true, like...
Like, I haven't experienced this feeling before.
What is this feeling?
Where I've watched something that I just fully... I don't even know if disliked is the word. Like, I just... Like...
I'm baffled.
I didn't... It's almost like it went beyond doing nothing for me in that, like, it just...
It took away from you.
Yes.
It was stealing your life force.
It's taken something.
It's taken so much from me.
It's taken something from me.
Well, but also...
I'm a different person now to who I was when I was eating my dinner with you.
And not in a good way.
Yeah.
God, but also... Oh, I had a thought. Hold my hand. It'll come back.
Holding your hands. What?
Here it is. Okay. Any other context, if we, whether together or apart, were watching a film that shocking.
Yeah.
So your computer's now flashing at us that it's 10:15. As though our bodies didn't know. In any other context, if we were watching a film that bad, two things would happen. Mm-hmm. Well, three things would happen. Number one, we'd try to talk through it like we were trying to make a bit of humor out of the situation.
Stop.
But we've proven that doesn't work.
No.
That can't save us here.
No.
Because the other thing is we would turn it off.
Yeah.
Or, failing that, go on our phones.
Oh my god, yeah.
The amount of times I was sitting there being like, I wish I was on my phone. I was yearning. I yearned for TikTok. You know how they're like, oh my god, like you never like, you know, when you really think about it, like your phone, like you never actually really enjoy your time spent.
Oh god, like.
And like, I don't, but I was like sitting there being like, I would enjoy the shit.
Yeah, I don't really know.
If I hadn't already done the Wordle for today, I would be on that like a rash.
Yeah.
I was literally sitting there being like, I know I can't turn it off. And I know I can't check how long it's left. Mm-hmm. And I know I can't.
I was so close so many times.
Because my phone was sitting there. I was sitting there like, I don't want to look at my phone. I felt what I imagine all that younger generation must feel whenever the iPad is taken away.
Yeah.
I felt it.
Yes.
I get it. This
That's
was like
what it
this was
feels like.
empathy building for me towards Gen Z.
It was like back in the day, if you didn't like. You were made to like sit through and watch something, and you couldn't.
Which day is this?
I don't know.
Back in the 50s, when you watched a movie and they shackled you to the chair. Do you mean just in a cinema?
Just like
because they still have those. What are you talking about? Which day?
What am I trying to say?
I don't know.
What am I trying to say? I don't know. I guess it's like when you're at school and you're in a lesson, it's the worst.
Okay, that's an analogy I'll take. Great.
Yeah.
That one, I think.
And you're like, I can't, like you're in silence, no one's allowed to talk, can't talk to your friends, can't go on your phone. Like, I didn't have laptops when I was at school, so like you would just sit there and doodle. But I couldn't even doodle today. I had to watch the film.
And I can only apologise.
It's okay. We'll get through it.
So do we have any final thoughts?
Thank God it's over.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because we try to do that like pithy, like my final thought is like,
Yeah, I'm going to give it this many, I'll give it 1 penny.
1 penny?
Out of her...
$7.91 or something?
She had $8.71, I think.
That does sound right. 1 penny out of $8.71. I will say...
Actually, can I retract?
Sure.
It's not going to be 1 penny. It's going to be the symbolism of all the pennies falling onto the floor.
Damn.
That's what I'm giving it.
It really makes you think about why that woman had all those pennies. And maybe that's what the film was trying to do.
I just don't want to think about it.
Because also, we remember about pennies. That not only was it called pennies, it was called pennies. ... Also, the screensaver is saying 10:13.
Yeah,
the clock is saying 10:17.
I don't know what's happened to it. They used to work together, and now they just don't talk.
Why am I making this take longer?
I don't know.
My
thoughts?
final thought is, I will remember this film for the one beautiful thing it gave me, which is Octavia Spencer lying on the ground, screaming, "Get the keys! Get the keys!" That is the more I think about that, just really tickles me, because I bet she had fun that day.
Yeah.
It would have been like what, 2-3 hours? It was only like 3 shots.
Yeah.
But it was so fun.
She was just yelling the whole time.
I know, and you hated it.
I hated it.
And I won't fault you for that. I don't think we need to dwell too much on who we became in these past few hours.
And
hey, remember when I came over and we recorded that bonus episode? It was so fun.
Oh, that was so good. We had some really good ideas. And we had that really nice dinner. We were all giggling, having a nice time. We had a little Lindor.
I miss those people.
Me too. I miss who I was before
Who
this.
is that girl I see? Staring right.
Do you know what? I will be asleep, I reckon, in the next 10 minutes.
I have to get a bus. I got 2 buses home. Thank God I brought headphones.
You can go on your phone.
I know. Because if I didn't have headphones, you know the only thing I have? My book. You know what book I'm reading? Anna Karenina.
What's that?
It's an 800-page Russian novel. So if I didn't have my headphones, I'd be sitting on a bus on the way home being like, oh, I have to
Can you read on the bus?
Yeah.
It doesn't make you feel sick?
Wait, it would if I was trying to read Anna Karenina at 10:20 p.m. After being dragged to hell and back, then back in and back out again. And then under Octavia Spencer's car, and then into Michael Imperioli's car, and then into Melissa McCarthy's camper van, and then into Alison Janney's sex limo.
All right, well...
Wait, what's next? What's the next film?
Remember Me.
Confirmed? Do we need to check the spreadsheet?
I'm
I don't
99% sure.
It feels right, because it's...
I will check, just for accuracy, on the pod. Yes, Remember Me.
Holy shit!
And then...
And then we're back in Eclipse.
3 Twilights in
a row. And they're all long, so it'll take us a little bit of time.
I wonder where we'll be by Christmas. But yeah, you've not seen Remember Me?
No.
Wow.
I know a fair bit about it, by which I mean that ending.
Yes.
But we don't have to talk about that right now.
No, we don't have to.
We can finally actually sign off.
Yeah, well, listen, thank you for coming on this journey with us, and it really just solidifies that true love is all about...
Distrust. True love, false hope.
They're not going to trust us anymore after this.
And like, we don't usually do this.
No.
But I will say, if you haven't seen Love and Distrust...
Don't.
No, I want you to.
Oh!
I'm trying to like, you know,
you want to drag people down with us.
If we all shoulder this burden, you know, it's like Atlas.
Do they get to...
Is it like Atlas? I don't think so.
Who's Atlas?
The guy holding the world on his shoulders.
Oh.
Imagine if he had a hand, you know? Imagine if someone said, hey, Atlas, I'll hold that for you for a sec. Are
they allowed to go on their phones whilst they watch it?
Yes, you guys are allowed to go on your phones. Oh, God. But also, you know what's annoying? I know I have no notifications. No one has texted me in the past 3 hours.
Neither. But listen.
Listen,
as you have been, as you always do. Thank you so much for joining us on this absolute journey that we've been on. And it's a big one next episode, so... You know,
listen to it when it comes out and after we've recorded it.
Yeah. Harry, what's our socials?
At PosterBoyPod.
And where can you find us?
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Right.
I'm actually
He's
on
struggling.
the verge.
Of
Those
crying.
3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same handle across all 3. Consistency. Leave a rating. Based on us, not the film. Sorry, that made you
so loud. God, that was sharp.
Based.
You were desperate to not be associated with this film.
Tell your friends. Tell your enemies, colleagues.
But for this one, absolutely tell your enemies, actually.
Yes.
For this one, just tell them it's a really good film.
Yeah.
But you guys know that it's not, but again, you are still you do still have to watch it. You know what I just remembered? I have to edit this.
Yeah, you have to listen to it all again.
I don't want to.
How are we going to
No, Stacey, I don't want to.
No. Okay, mate, let's talk. No, I'm not going through all of this for nothing. You have to edit it. I'm not. If you turn around and went, look,
you can't back out now.
Yeah, we have to publish this. I don't know what the socials clips are going to look like. How are we going to advertise for this episode where we just hated the whole thing?
It's just me screaming out actors' names.
Yeah, and when you weren't doing that, you were going, ah!
I thought I saw Catherine Hahn, but it wasn't.
Anyway.
And one of them may have been Kathleen Turner, but her back was to us. But it did sound like Kathleen Turner. She has a famous voice. Okay.
Anyway.
See you guys.
See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.